Wow, that's cool. I don't have to touch anything. It does it all by itself. I'm getting good at this. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I learned a new trick on this thing. Sorry, I got excited. Oh, we got Bubble Bibble, Dana B, Cindy Squirrel, and I think that's pretty much it. Let's see. It says we're not 10 people in here. Is it anywhere else? Okay, it says up there too. Okay, that's good. 15 people. Oh, we're mowing them in here. Oh boy, yeah, it's actually kind of chilly this morning.
Well, good morning.
I was thinking about putting a sweatshirt on.
Bushcraft one too.
Oh, we look a little small down here, but anyways, what do we got going on? Hey T, how's it going?
Hold on, my water's bubbling. My water's brewing. I gotta make coffee. Hold on. Be right back.
Well, let me go ahead and start this by showing something here. And this is I think they're called hurricane chasers or something like that. Let me put that up here. It's supposed to go maximize, but this is a video of them flying in this hurricane, Milton here. Bumpy.
Can we grab my phone real quick?
Oh, there went his phone.
Well, damn. It's on. Holy crap. All right. Grab my wallet too. Thanks. Gotta keep these pockets zipped.
Yeah, you pretty much get the gist of it. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oof, that's on the spooky side, I guess.
That video was the people actually in the plane going into the eye of the storm.
Yeah,
I think it was last night.
yeah. They,
I don't know where Bushcraft is. It says he's circling still.
huh? Yeah, but let's see here. I thought this was interesting. We'll kind of jump around here a little bit, but let me put this up here. Now, yeah, this was the last hurricane, evidently, and the HOA people didn't like his generator. And here, I'll just go ahead and play it.
So the power went out a couple days ago, and lo and behold, this showed up the very next day. Subject: noise complaint regarding generator used during recent power outage. Dear non-HOA homeowner, we are writing in response to several complaints received from HOA members regarding the recent power outage that affected the entire town. While we understand the challenges of a blackout, your actions during this time have raised concerns among the community. During the outage, you utilized a gas-powered backup generator to restore power to your home. While backup generators are not prohibited, the following issues were raised. Excessive noise. Multiple HOA members reported that your generator was loud and disruptive, causing undue disturbance throughout the neighborhood. Such noise during an already stressful situation aggravated the discomfort for those without power. Oh dear. Perceived unfairness. Several HOA members were frustrated by the fact that while the rest of the community was without power, you were seen watching the game on your TV and carrying on as normal. The disparity caused further dissatisfaction among residents who felt the noise and visible signs of your powered home were inconsiderate during the outage. Okay. We kindly ask that you take the following actions in the future. Consider a quieter alternative. If possible, invest in a quieter or more discreet generator system to reduce the noise impact on your neighbors. Be mindful of your neighbors. While using your generator, consider minimizing.
Evidently that got cut off. Okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks. You know, you do the right thing by keeping your food from spoiling and stuff, and HOA comes and gives you a warning. That's not very nice of them. Yeah, I didn't think that was very nice. Let me go ahead and take those off of there for now. But yeah, that's why no, I wouldn't. That's one of the first things I would check on getting property or anything. Make sure there wasn't any HOAs or anything like that. Because no, not me. Okay, let's go ahead and get into some news here, I suppose. Show a video here. Oh, we have a Jeff in the. Hold on, Jeff. Let me get you added here. Please. There you go. Hello, Jeff. Are you there?
Well, good morning. I hope I'm here. Are you there?
I don't know. I forgot. We could have frames. I forgot about them frames.
Well, Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little bit ticked off this morning. I had to walk outside at 4:30 and turn my gas on so I could have some heat.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I
Something
didn't
happened to
do it this
Peyton.
time.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
I've been here the whole time. You weren't. I don't know. Well, that's your old one. Yeah, that's your old one because you signed in on the guest. I was here. Oh, that was a long time ago. I already started the live and everything. We're live. Okay, let's put this guy up on here. Oh boy, what a place to pause it at.
Really?
Okay.
The governor of Florida has been cooperative. He said he's gotten all that he needs. I talked to him again yesterday, and I said, I said, no, you're doing a great job. It's all being done well. We thank you for it. And I literally gave my personal phone number to call. So I don't know. There was a rough start in some places, but every governor from Florida to North Carolina has been fully cooperative and supportive and acknowledged what this team is doing. And they're doing an incredible job. But we got a lot more to do.
Yeah. You can't tell me that he's not pissed that he's not running for president because right there he's throwing Harris under the bus. Yeah, and if you don't know what this is about, there was a ruckus going on about Harris was trying to call him and saying he won't uh, accept my calls and that, and he said, "You have nothing to do with this. I'm talking to the president. We you don't have nothing to do with this. This is for the president and all that other stuff." And he pretty much right there he says, "I'm not having any trouble with anybody and whatnot." And Harris was saying, "Oh, during this time he should be not using this as a political thing." Exactly what she's doing with the whole thing. And I think, is this it? And on top of this, if you didn't know, um, Harris went on a TV show, Jeff's favorite show, and
Don't even go there.
but
That.
there we go. Let's add that to here. The same time that she was on The View, Biden decided to do a press conference. So that cut her off. All the channels went to the press conference. So, but it was recorded, so we get to hear, you know, what she had in mind. And yeah, here we go.
Well, if anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
Well, if anything, would...
Yep, she wouldn't change a thing.
That's because she's done it all.
So letting 20 million illegal immigrants into the country, ruining the economy, giving well over $200 billion to other countries. She wouldn't change a thing. Oh, there went crazy again. I don't
Wouldn't
know.
You know, as soon as I pop up, she pops off.
Well, let's see here.
Well, good morning, Jen, if you up here yet.
Let's see.
And good morning to everybody in the chat. Okay.
There's a lot of them headed this way.
What's that?
Illegals. Okay, let me go ahead and end that there. And I mean that's great advertising, if you ask me. you know it. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that Trump is using that as an ad. Oh, I wouldn't change anything. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Here's another one right here. Crazy, is that you back? No, it's still spinning. Go ahead and add that. There we go.
Hard left turn here.
I know, that's...
You recently...
You can see it on her face. Right here, you can see that. It's live right all over her face. Yeah, she's trying to cover it up, but you can tell. Like if
you can tell,
her
how that dumb brunette's fine. Her mouth is moving.
Yeah. Let's see. We got another one right here, and oops, it's not going to let me. Come on.
You get a chance, check private chat.
Hold on a second.
Okay. This is what I typed.
I don't see anything in private chat anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can get this to go. Oh, first of all, Jeff, are you talking about In here or Signal?
In here.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in private.
Well, I'm lost.
Heard us. I'm far from an expert on
Dang it,
tariffs.
why isn't... Okay, there it goes. I can't get it to go any bigger.
We've been
but
deciding
maybe you
for a long
guys can
time,
hear
guys. We're Republican. We're conservative. Yeah, there's no question in our mind that our 4 years under Trump management was much better than the 3.5 years under Biden management or whoever is. That's the great mystery is who is actually running the government right now. And it's pretty obvious. Hey, he's a nice old guy, but he's lost it. And it bothers the heck out of me that we're thinking about electing a person that just 6 weeks ago, or I don't know how many weeks, told us, oh, Biden's on top of it. He's really aggressive and really knows what he's doing. Well, we all seen that in the debate. He's past his time.
Now I go full screen
We've been
just
ate
in
alive by
time.
inflation. And, we don't set our prices, and our
Yeah, I
prices
can't
tend to
get
run a
that
couple years
to
behind
go
everybody
full screen
else.
for some reason.
So while we're paying twice as much for tires and fuel and feed and everything else, our milk price stays the same until just now in the last month that it finally came up. But inflation has ate us alive.
Yeah, that's pretty much everywhere.
They certainly didn't hurt us. I'm far from an expert on tariffs. I kind of a free trade type person in general, but they certainly didn't hurt us. So I'll let the powers that be think about that. We're much better off with tariffs than having that government printing press printing out money. We all know what that does. It just makes inflation go crazy.
Yep.
Burn dogs are waking up.
Let me go ahead and get rid of that. But anyways, it's a dairy farmer, and they're asking him questions about who he wants for president. And to me, it's the very easiest thing. Do you want Trump's 4 years, or do you want Harris's 4 years? It's a very easy decision. You know what I mean?
Well, you want to.
It's easy.
Something's kind of funny, okay, because everybody I've talked to don't want Harris. They look at me like I'm crazy. And yeah, I'm just in one state here asking. But if all 50 states are like that, hand to Sam heck, can it be a close race?
Well, I don't pay attention to the polls anyway.
Well, people like ourselves may not pay attention to the polls, but other people who are not, in our category are, up there like that, they don't pay it. I mean, they do pay attention to the polls. They don't know the difference between right and wrong. And people like us, man, we've got a job ahead of ourselves.
Well, that's what they said. That they'll get so many votes from people looking at the polls because they want to be on the winning side. They don't care one way or the other. They just look at it and say, "Oh, I want to be on the winning side. Who's winning? Oh, okay, I'll vote for them."
Exactly.
There's like if you put a sign in your yard, they said you can get to 6 to 20 votes for people driving by your yard and looking at your signs.
Well, I need to fill my yard up full of signs then.
I was like, wow, that's interesting. I didn't really think that. And that's, to me, that's sad that, for one thing, the polls, they don't want to be on the losing side, so they go for the one who's winning the polls, even though the polls are 90% phony. And then other people vote for signs that they see on the way to vote.
Yeah.
Don't people do any investigation on who to vote for?
No,
Ugh.
they don't. I mean, isn't that obvious?
Well, it's hard to
Don't go there.
it's hard to decide from the last election because yeah.
Well, we
these
all know
guys,
what
these guys, I love these sheriffs in North Carolina.
I was going to say something about Biden and Harris.
Yes, what were you going to say? Oh.
But I don't like to curse. I'm scared there'll be little ears listening.
Well, and you've been up here. You've been up here for how long?
Just 2 days.
2 days?
Sheriff hadn't left, and he's doing a fantastic job, so.
That's right. I mean, Sheriff, you've been amazing. Thank you so much for all you do. I'm going to definitely get this up on social media. We're going live tonight with Sean Hannity. But if you had a message for the White House and how they've handled the situation up here in North Carolina, what would your message be, Sheriff Wright?
If you're going to do the things you've been talking about doing, we just assume you stay out of the way and let the good men and women around the mountain area and the foothills take care of our own, because you're nothing more than a boat anchor.
No help. FEMA hasn't been helpful.
Wait a minute. That lady that's running for president talks about the $750. Huh. Well, but all that money you give to Ukraine and all these other people that really want to kill us, don't want to do anything to help us, why don't you just give that money to them? That's who you want to give it to to begin with.
And a lot of people have been turned down for the $750. Almost everybody I've spoken to hasn't received any of the funding, and they've been turned down for personal items.
Well, they talked about get on your phone or your computer. Do you not see what the devastation is? They don't have a phone or a computer.
There's nothing up here. There's no communication. I'm going to be posting this later. There's no way to access the internet unless you have a Starlink net. And everybody's...
Thank you, Elon Musk, by the way.
Oh, yes, thank you, Elon Musk.
President Donald Trump, we need you.
What are the... Yes, that's a message for you, President Trump. And I was going to ask you, what are the most affected areas that you've seen? Is this pretty much ground zero from what you've seen, or can you...
I think that'd be better for the sheriff here to answer for sure, because he knows this county a lot better than I do.
Here in Rutherford County, what are the most affected areas?
Almost certainly, Lake Lure and Chimney Rock is the most affected areas. We've had.
I mean, we're here in Chimney Rock, and I know they've been cleaning. What was Chimney Rock? What was?
Lower in the county, we've had a lot of damage, but nothing to this magnitude here.
This has just been devastating, and the people. For all of you out there, whatever you can do, whether it's Samaritan's Purse, whether you live in the area,
Samaritan's Purse,
Samaritan's Purse is
cut off of it. All these other people that do use it is kept on the blog.
So Samaritan's Purse, that's it. Samaritan's Purse, come out here if they need. I heard you need more hands, more help, more manpower in some areas. So if you're living out in the area and you have special skills and you can help.
Let me tag on to that.
Okay.
Don't just show up saying I want to help. You get in touch with somebody and get some. They'll give you a code. They'll give you a person to be in contact with, because we know you want to help. But we have to vet you, because there's stuff laying around here that people's worked all their life for. I can't just let we can't let a stranger come in here and just walk up and down the street.
They don't want looters.
We're not going to have looters. If you come over here and loot, just like in Spartanburg, you're not going to like us at all.
Don't come here and loot. Don't come to Rutherford County if you're going to loot.
Don't bypass Rutherford and go to Spartanburg or Greenville County either, because we ain't going to tolerate you either.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking your time to talk to me. I'll be back out here tomorrow. I'll be back out here.
Go Sean Hannity and come President Trump, come.
I like that guy.
He reminds me a lot of Hitchcock 45.
Yeah, kind of.
But, and I've been saying for a long time, hillbillies, yeah, I know. hillbillies are going to take care of their own, regardless
Yeah.
of what the government says. And if they get in their way, something's going to happen.
Welcome back again, crazy.
I did. Really?
That's because I didn't add you.
She didn't. She's not holding her breath long enough.
No, that's just a placeholder. It doesn't really mean anything. Because I can switch you here.
Hello, Jen.
There you are.
On stage. Okay.
It just wasn't no need because they can still hear you and
You
everything.
can still hear me. Okay.
Yeah, it's nobody can see that you're blue backstage or anything, so I didn't.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I think Harvest. Did you said something about a video? Where did you send it? I seen her. She said she sent me a video, but I don't know where.
Oh. All right.
And I could do this, even though I'll have to tell. Here we go. Let's switch this. Replace. There you go.
I didn't do it.
That way you got icon there, Jeff.
There you go.
Well,
Type into the group private chat because you can do either Bushcraft, me, or group. I just spoke with somebody, so. Yep, it did this time.
No. Yeah, it's people trying to make the people helping the bad guys when it's somebody else. Yeah, a lot of stuff right now. If you watch the which actually I'm going to get into that right here. That way we can cover that real quick. And this is going around. Everything is misinformation right now. And they're wanting, social media places to lay down the law on the misinformation now. So you got to be careful what you say on social media now. But yeah, but it won't go. It'll be us that's being punished. and this goes to show you. Well, I'll just play it.
Peter Ducey here, outside the West Wing of the White House, where this week, one of my questions about foreign aid versus hurricane relief was called misinformation. President Biden is fond of saying, show me your budget and I will tell you what you value. If he's got money for people in Lebanon right now, without Congress having to come back, what does it say about his values? There's not enough money right now for people in North Carolina who need it. That's not misinformation.
Wait, no, that is your whole premise of the question is misinformation, sir. What you do? Yes, it's misinformation.
I've got the information right here. The vice president is posting on social media about $157 million in additional assistance to the people of Lebanon. President Biden is posting about how the Small Business Administration's disaster loan program is going to run out of funding if Congress does not come back. To a lot of people watching these briefings, a taxpayer dollar is a taxpayer dollar is a taxpayer dollar. That is not misinformation. That is a fact.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. And the whole thing is, she tried to defer it, and there even Harris came out afterwards saying about the misinformation stuff, all that stuff going on, and what they talking about was Biden came out and said we need Congress to get back in here and vote so we can get the people in the disaster areas money for repairs and rebuilding their businesses and stuff because it's going to run out. He said the money's going to run out. And then he asked about that. If you're going to send $100 and some million over to Lebanon, enemies of our allies, so-called allies that they say they are, then why are you giving money away when disaster stuff is in need of money?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's misinformation.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's bad enough.
You just proved it wasn't misinformation.
Right.
Okay, let me see if okay, I see the title, but I didn't see where you send it to me yet. Let me look again. Yeah, and that see that there's a lot of stuff going around that if you're not careful, you put this information out and it's damning to people trying to get news and information out. True information. It's people have to be careful what they hear because a lot of stuff that you hear is already misinformation. You got to make sure there's facts behind the information you get. I think that's how it should go, something like that. Because there's a lot of different information about the $750. Now, the way it is written, and this is from the website itself, from the FEMA. When you get the or I should say, if you get the $750, if you get the $750,
yep,
and you get insurance, which shouldn't matter because you paid to get that insurance. If you get insurance, then you have to pay back that $750.
That's that little loophole.
That is fact.
Yep.
Now, the misinformation that people are spreading is if you don't pay it back, then they're taking your property. They can't legally do that. They can put a lien on your property.
Yep.
But there's a long process. It just not like boom, you're gone. You know.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. But that's what I mean about some information that I've seen. They see it on TikTok or they see it somewhere that somebody just blurts it out and it's true.
Yeah, it's like a loan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, this right here, yeah, I already know by 30 people. Every one of them's been denied. So
Yep.
I don't know past that, but oops. Oh, it's got to hide itself. But yeah, that's yeah.
Yep. That's how it's going for everybody.
Well, it's still a 5 right now. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Well, see, it keeps changing, so it keeps fluctuating up and down. So,
Yeah. Yep. Because it's back up to a 5. What last night it was, and then they said it may possibly slow down to a 4, but that's still not as good. It's still none of it's good. Not
Jeff,
all of them, though.
Jeff, you're not getting help. You're helping yourself. Yeah. Well, I'll put it. There's Americans are helping you. I'll put it that way.
Yep. They're still out there.
That's yeah, because there are people from other states that are sending stuff and donating and
Hmm.
whatnot.
Yeah, the town next to me over here, they had the police station and the fire station had drop offs until last Sunday. We had a whole bunch of stuff like medical supplies, down to baby diapers, wipes, like non perishable foods. And they,
Mm, yeah.
hmm
You realize that most of the people are getting the water from the river?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's everything that's come out of everything. Everything. Yep.
You got livestock and
Yep.
other things, and yeah.
Septics and all that. Yep. Everything, once it floods up, it's going to smear it everywhere. That's why they tell you never walk in it or swim in it unless it's an emergency. But then you have to get probably all your tetanus shots on top of that afterwards.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take years. People think that after the storm's gone and people are down there that it's over. Did you
Hmm.
see Florida? I forget which town it is, but from the last hurricane that came through,
Hmm.
there was stacks and piles of trash from
Oh,
people's yards and stuff that was uh, 3 and 4 stories high
yep,
for a good 15-20 blocks long.
yep,
And all that stuff is going to be blown all over the place.
yep. It's just going to be reflushed right back into inland and back out into the water. Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, that that's the least of your guys' worries. And I'm not going to talk too much about this because it's a no subject. But you realize the stuff that was up here in Ohio, East Palestine,
Mm-hmm.
is a certain chemical to make plastic pipes. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to mention what they are, but you guys have a major plant there.
Mm-hmm.
It got washed into the river. All those chemicals are in the river right now,
Yep.
and
Everybody's
it's
drinking.
a shame that we can't talk about this stuff because we get in trouble for it. But yeah, that's why on my Twitter I see this stuff and I retweet it. That way it pops up on mine.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a lot of good information there. I'll just leave it at that.
Yes, you do. I do the same thing. Yep. Just retweet it. Yep.
But you know what? I think we need a funny.
Okay. Let's do this. Funnies.
And no, I'm not making fun of Harris. Not at all.
Oh, come on.
Kamala Harris, am heartbroken by the hurricane. It breaks my heart. My heart is heartbroken. So to help the victims of the hurricane, I'll be sending another $600 million to Ukraine. That way, you can feel safe knowing you're making a difference to people in need.
Oh, tell them about our immigration policy.
What's that?
Tell them about our immigration policy.
Oh, I get it. So since we've been helping the victims of the hurricane by sending money to illegal immigrants so they have the help they need, we encourage everyone from North Carolina to go to Mexico and come back as an illegal immigrant. That way, we can help you help yourself. Hang on, I'm getting a call. Hello?
Hi, this is Iran. We heard you're trying to help the hurricane victims.
Yes, I am.
Well, we think that you can help them by sending money to us.
Oh, that's a great idea. I sure do love helping those hurricane victims. Let me just ask you, are you in need?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then I hereby send you $1.2 billion in aid in order to help the victims of the hurricane.
Oh, fantastic. Trust me, this will go a long way for the stranded people in North Carolina.
I sure do love helping victims of the hurricane who just so happen to be victims of a hurricane.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Majorly spread thin.
Well, you got Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, of course, uh, Tennessee,
North Carolina.
North Carolina, and Virginia. Yeah, and
Yep. Parts of them. Yeah.
that yeah,
Yes.
Alabama and Arkansas.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Parts of
and
Tennessee.
Louisiana.
Yep. Parts of
Oh, we got one more funny.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on what I think is going on, so I don't want to get in trouble. We can always do a live on mine. You can say whatever you want and just, I don't care. Nope. This is more respectful over here.
There we go.
Answering questions. Oh.
Oh, you're going to spin on me?
Because it says it's a circle jerk thing.
Oh, what the heck. I just played it beforehand.
It
Well, no, we have to get rid of the funny. It's not going to play.
We'll just bring it down and then play it back like on your end and see if it works. And if it does, pop it up.
It's not working at all. It's dead.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll go to our next part, which is
I haven't eaten yet. Please no.
Dun 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 dun.
It's Christine, and welcome to my channel and my kitchen. My name, like I said, is Christine. My channel's name is Christine Mrs. Gillum Farms. It is already October, can you believe it? And with October comes all the wonderful things that I love, except for here in Oklahoma, it's pretty hot still. But I'm gonna try to get in the fall mode, so I'm gonna be doing some decorating, because you know it's October, gonna get into that spirit of that. But most importantly, October brings to us Croctober. That is hosted by Jenny's Scratch Me Kitchen and Kettle Kitchen. And I've been invited for the second year, and I'm so excited. I have some pork spare ribs that I think would be great in the crock pot. I recently started a journey with carnivore, and this is my second week into it. And actually, I've done really well, and I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, so I'm gonna put my apron on, and we're gonna get started in preparing these spare ribs. They look wonderful for the crock pot. And then we're gonna let it go low and slow all day long while I do a lot of canning. I've got some processing to do for my garden. And I've got chicken stock over here in this big roaster. So I'm gonna be working on that today. So what a great meal to have ready for tonight. All right, got my apron, got myself set up here, and I'm gonna bring you down so you can see what I'm getting ready to work on. So there's a membrane on the back here. We want to remove that. That way all the juices get in there, all the seasonings get in there. So I'm going to work on that. Okay, I thought I was filming, but apparently I wasn't. What I was going over is that there's the membrane that I removed. And what I use is a butter knife because I want a non-sharp, I want a blunt end. And then I use a paper towel as my best friend. It's going to give me the leverage I need to grab a hold of this very slick and hard to handle membrane. So I take my knife again. I wish I could have shown you on the first one. I'm going to try to go down here to the edge, and I'm just going to try to lift this membrane. And when it's your first time doing this, please don't expect that you're going to do it perfectly. It's probably not going to be that pretty. But as long as you get the job done, that's all that matters. Now, I've got a little bit of a grip here. See how I got that pulled away from there? So now I'm going to use my paper towel, and I'm going to use it to help me gain some leverage on pulling that. And I'm just going to keep working my butter knife through this membrane to pry it loose. I may have to use my fingers too a little bit. That's okay. And I almost got this one done here, and then I'm gonna do the rest of them now that I'm filming off camera, so we don't have to watch me go through that some more. But it does take a little bit of time and patience to get that off, but it's so worth it. And maybe a couple of paper towels as we go. Okay, so on that one, still got some more work to do, but I'm gonna keep after it. I'll bring you back. Okay, I have most of the membrane removed. I'd like to say it was easy. It's not. And it takes time, it takes practice, and it takes a lot of patience, and sometimes I just don't have that much patience. But we got it to a point where I'm comfortable with. We're gonna put together the seasonings. I got me a big bowl here. We have our 2 tablespoons of paprika. We have 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of parsley. And mix this up good, and then I'll coat each side liberally, and then we'll put those in the crock pots, and then we'll add our 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. Okay, let's get on to the next step. I want to make sure my ribs are nice and dry, and then I'm going to place them in my mixture here. Make sure they're well coated, both sides, and place them right into my crock pot. I'm going to finish doing this, and then I'll bring you back. Just making sure each side is coated on the ends too. Okay, I'm going to finish doing this, get them all covered, and then I will be back and we'll go to the next step. I have each piece seasoned with our mixture. Now I'm going to add a cup of applesauce vinegar, just right on the top. I'm going to bring you down here. I have my ribs all seasoned up with my apple cider vinegar. I'm going to place the lid on it, and we are going to put this, let this cook for 8 hours on low and let it work its magic. I will be back in 8 hours. I'm going to work on my processing of my vegetables, canning chicken broth. Well, it cooks for 8 hours, so hopefully it'll turn out good, and we'll be back to do a taste test. See you in a bit. It's been 8 hours. We are hungry. It's late tonight. I have done so much, except for I still didn't get my squash processed, but I did make chicken stock, or I got the chicken stock canned. I got salsa made. Watch for that video. And I've been doing some cleaning and laundry, stuff like that. So anyway, oh goodness, these are falling apart. These spare ribs are just wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna get these out. I'm just gonna do the dry rub, and then if my husband wants to, he can add his barbecue sauce if he wants, but this will be able to leave me be able to do carnivore, dirty carnivore. All right, we'll be right back. Oh, look at that. Makes me do the happy dance. All right, this wraps up my video for 2024 Croctober. I want to thank Jenny's Scratch Made Kitchen and Kettle Kitchen for inviting me again this year. Had a great time making this video, and I'm so excited to be watching all the videos that come after my release date, and I have been watching the ones that come out before. A bunch of great recipes. It is coming up to be that time of year where you always want to use that crock pot. I almost forgot, it wouldn't be a collaboration with Kettle Kitchen if there wasn't a giveaway. So on November 3rd at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Jenny's Scratch Made Kitchen's channel, she is doing a live giveaway. And the way you can win is be sure to watch each video and make a meaningful comment. Everybody on the team, on the participant list are great channels and have some great recipes so far. I think mine comes out the 7th, so be excited to see what comes after that. So be sure and check that out. Thank you for joining me today in my kitchen here on Gillum Farms. And if you're not already and you like the video,
Kind of. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and bring up our Bible verse for today. See if it still works. Yeah.
Yes.
There's 3 people watching over there.
Hi, 3 people.
And since I took a couple weeks off, it'll probably take a while to get X going again.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mm.
Yeah, you mean StreamYard?
StreamYard, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm not with StreamYard anymore. Mine went up from $10 to $44.
$44, yep. I haven't looked at mine, and
Uh,
I'm going to close my account anyway before it comes out of my card because I'm not paying that amount for it.
Yep. Did you
So,
did you cancel it, Jeff? Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I went and because you have to go through like 10 different things to
Mhm.
saying yes, I cancel it.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'll just delete it then.
I still see it on YouTube too. Oh crap. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna message 101 about it because I
Mhm.
you Jeff, you said they sent you an email. They didn't send me an email. I just happened to look uh, on my billing part of it,
Mhm.
and it said because I was going to cancel it anyway because I was going to use this,
Mhm.
and it said $44, and I was like,
And that price right there is like paying for the pro
yeah,
price, which no. Why? Why?
and they reduced the free on it too. The
Yep.
free version of it,
Made it
they
on enough.
reduced what you can, how long you can stream.
Yep.
Oh, there
There.
is. There is, but you
Be able
don't
to.
get as much hours to stream, and you only get 6 people up on panel.
Yep.
Uh, yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm glad I've been playing with this, and then I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I think I'm going to go ahead and use it.
Yep. Same thing.
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, technically you're in the back room, but I've got it to where it's going. Everybody can hear you.
Because he grabbed you from the other side and put your icon up there.
Yeah, they can
Like how
still
I was.
they can still hear you.
It's like the same thing that I said. I'm not blue anymore, but you could still hear me because I was in the other one.
Yeah.
So, oh, I had.
Hey B,
Hey B.
you better be safe down there.
Yeah, I did speak with Eric real quick, and he said spotty internet and lots of rain
Yeah.
because it's the outskirts of it hitting everybody first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Let me go ahead and play one more video before we get out of here.
Okay.
This, which you guys in Florida already know this, but yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute the wind sounds, but um, no, this was last night,
Last night.
and this is from a distance. These people are sitting at the keys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
And
keys.
yeah, and they're filming it as it's coming in.
Yep. Well, half the keys ain't gonna be. Well, the keys are only gonna be a half a key after this.
And
Oh, they're already getting hit real bad.
this right here is not fast forwarded or anything. This is what is actually live happening.
Normal speed.
Normal speed. That's how much lightning is going off right now,
Yep.
or at that time. Yeah.
B says, I don't know about this one. Has me nervous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you didn't get that much the first round, but this is a second round coming in, so and in a different angle. So just be real safe, everybody.
Yeah.
Please.
Everybody continue to pray for everybody involved in the hurricane.
Mm-hmm. I gotta check up on my friend. She's in St. Cloud. I don't even know if she got hit last time. I haven't seen her on Facebook or anything for a while. I gotta call her mother because she's right a couple
Yeah.
of streets down from me and find out what she's heard from them because this is getting me nervous. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got my number, lady. If you can't reach out to people like email or something and you have cell phone service, I gave you my number in the last one. Put it in your phone. Yep.
In be in the last hour, it's changed 3 times, so
Mm-hmm.
it's close enough to 5 that it's you might as well say it's 5 because it keeps going up to. I keep watching the thing and it updates and it says it's a 5 and it says updates it's a 4.
A 4 and then a 5. Yep.
Yeah.
Keeps on going back and forth between 4 and 5. So not going to be able to understand anything until it actually hits land. But
Yeah, the way this one weatherman explained it made a lot of sense, and what they're predicting. Hopefully, it goes below Tampa. If it hits and I'm talking about the eye. If the eye hits Tampa or above, there it's going to be very bad for the bay because the bay is going to fill up with water. When it fills up, there goes Tampa. And if it goes below, it's you're still going to have a lot of damage, but the bay won't fill up that way because um, the way the hurricane is turning. And that was a really interesting thing, is about, they were talking about how many different ways the hurricane twists itself. One hurricane will be one direction, the other one will be the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's odd.
Well, I know where she is, where B is. She's like 2 hours from Tampa. So, because I remember that's how long it took me to take a cab ride from Tampa to my mother in law's house where I used to live. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that could change
Mm-hmm.
in a wind.
Because
Oh
they
yeah,
need to get hit in the middle of the night, more or less, like late night, early morning.
yeah. And you remember? I don't think it was last year, but the year before, the one that hit land, then went back out, and then hit land again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to say the way they go. I might need two pool noodles. uh,
No, I remember when I lived out there, just having a tornado warning out there is just scary enough. The tropical downpours and stuff like that.
yeah.
At least she's and I'm kind of like, wow, I never met her when I was out there, but I wasn't selling anything or up here at that time, so kind of sucks. I wish I did meet her when I was out there, so because I was like literally the next town from her. So hmm yeah,
Yeah, we kind of went over a little bit, but that's okay.
that's okay. Yeah, I forget how to say the river that's near her because that would have been my problem too. My husband and I were talking about that last night. If we still had his mother's house, what would we have been going into? When we got out there.
Hello, folks. Let's welcome the new member to the channel.
Well, hey, Greg.
Woohoo! Welcome.
38 months, dang.
I know I did mine the other night.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes, it will be.
They're saying this is a century
Yeah.
hurricane.
Yep. Yep. They
Yeah.
haven't seen this for over 100 years. They said a little bit over 100 years. Yep. Okay. Yep. See, right, a little bit over 100 years. Yep.
hmm
Yep. No. Yeah. Dana, be safe too. Everybody. Everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because even if you don't get any wind damage, you're going to get a lot of water.
Water. Yep.
The thing is, it's already wet,
Mm-hmm.
so you're just compacting on top of it. You
Mm-hmm.
couldn't even get cleaned up from the last one.
Nope, they haven't even started taking stuff off the streets that people have put out. Like you said, some of them are like 3 stories high of piles of furniture and things
Yeah.
and parts of homes and
And all that stuff that they cleaned up is going to be missiles flying through the air.
Yep. Sorry, I have a leaf blower in my background. Let me mute my mic.
But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'll probably be back Friday. Not sure if I might try to go live on Bushcrafty tonight. I don't know. We'll see
Okay.
how things go.
I
Because
might.
we're like flip floppy with our sleep schedule now. Um, well,
Well,
I made it to this morning, so
yep. Well, Bush has it.
that's good.
You got an excuse pass for it, so
Yeah.
don't worry about it. You have a hall pass.
Yeah.
Me,
Usually everybody goes to bed at nighttime. We're going to bed in the daytime because his sleep schedule's messed up. So we're flip flopped.
absolutely.
Anyways, we'll catch you guys later. I don't know about 101, so
And I'm still scared to try this.
eh, it's easy as long as you don't go inside and outside.
No, actually, I did.
Oh,
I did twice. So
okay.
I'm
We'll
okay.
catch you guys later. Uh, please, everybody,
Yeah.
say a prayer for people
Everybody.
affected by the hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll catch you on the next one. God bless.